Yo, what up? It's the man, MC Arran. I'm back. And I'm going to give a short, non spoiler review of the Super Mario movie. First things first, yes, this is a movie geared towards children, but let's forget about that. It's a nice little family movie. If you got your kids, you got your nice, set of kids, and you got your kids' friends and all that, it's a perfect movie for a little outing. But everybody knows who Mario is. Kids who got their switches with them know what Mario is. Have been playing the Mario Odysseys, the new Super Mario Bros, the Super Smash Bros, the Mario Kart, the Mario parties and all that. It's plenty. It's plenty for the kids, but it's also plenty for the adults who grew up with Mario, like me, to get in there. And I'm not even someone who's played most of the games. I just know the references. Now, again, this is a movie I can kind of compare to the last two Sonic the Hedgehogs. I did mention, I don't even know if I posted it, but one of the things I liked the best about the Sonic movies is that they humanized the character. Aside from Frontiers, it don't really. It's not a lot of times in Sonic do you get to see the character struggle because he just blitzed through everything because he's starting the hedgehog. It's like a force of nature, and that is like part of the curse of what he is because Sonic is nature versus Eggman's industrialization. But this is not a Sonic video. We're talking about Mario. And going back is that, well, now they humanize Mario, right? And giving him actual speech and dialogue kind of helps that. Because if you play through some of the games, namely the Mario and Luigi series, the Paper Marios, you get to see Mario's different gestures that gives him more personality aside from him being a silent protagonist and all that, right? And the last time we really had voice acting in a Mario anything was Super Mario Sunshine. I liked it there. I don't know. I probably should have kept with it. But a lot of these characters were made even more fun in the movie. And I kind of liked the story that was told in this movie. I liked the background that Mario and Luigi got. I liked the overall pacing of the movie, even though it may feel too fast paced. You get your little bit of exposition in the movie, and then from there, we just straight action from right there. I don't know. It's a cool little movie. I don't know what else to say without trying to go into spoilers, but this is a movie that was just stupid dumb fun. I think all the actors who lended their voices did pretty good, especially Jack Black. I don't know, because I went to see the movie with some friends of mine. And a lot of them was like, I'm actually surprised Jack Black really did those musical parts in there really good, as if the guy's not in a band. But yeah, I like that's the only little crumb of a spoiler you get. But I won't say anything else more. But Jack Black was kind of like the highlight of this movie. His performance as Bowser was splendid. I was kind of worried about it because Bowser has always been portrayed with this gruff, low pitched voice, and Jack Black has a high pitched voice. But it just lended to the I don't know, just lended to the hilarity of it all. And it's also funny to see Bowser. It's not funny, but it's also nice to see Bowser portrayed as a threat. From start to finish, he has been portrayed as the fearsome Koopa King he has always been. Because let's not forget, though Mario is a platformer, for the most part, it is mostly comedic in nature. So a lot of the interactions with Bowser and Mario in games, were not really moments you would take serious. I mean, Bowser's actually trying to kill the dude, but I mean, the movie and the games are pretty much like Saturday night cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoons. But yeah, but yes, Bowser's the highlight for me because usually when I play some of these Mario spinoffs, Bowser gets such good freaking writing, such good character arcs that the villain, the stubborn villain who wants nothing more than to have Peach's affection, actually goes through some things. This best characterization yet was in Paper Mario Origami King when he's consoling the little sticker, the little origami girl about the struggles of being a father. But yeah, the Mario movie was fun. You ain't seen it yet. You need to go see it. You got the little tykes, your wife, your girl, scoop them up, take them to go see the movie. I saw it at Studio Movie Grill. It was comfortable. So, I don't know. They make a sequel. I'm going to watch it because some's got to compete with these Sonic movies. And of course, it has to be Sonic's arch nemesis, Mario. But video game movies are making a comeback. I think they're going to do another live action Street Fighter. But yeah, the Sonic movies were pretty damn good. And Mario gets to join the ranks of good video game adaptations. This was mostly CGI. It was pretty damn cool. Highlights. Now I'm going to go into spoilers. So I'm going to need about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 5. Spoilers. And when I click out the video right here, because now I'm going to talk about some things. Now, here are some things that I thought could have been better about the movie. And it's something they were trying to do something with, but it didn't really reach a climax. So Mario is portrayed primarily in his tinier Mario form. And he always got these remarks about him being small. No one took him serious. And when he got that mushroom, he became big and strong. Now, he has to be an Edward Elric who despises milk, but for Mario, it's mushrooms. Doesn't like mushrooms at all. I wish they would have done something with it to where Mario would have came and climaxed at the end by taking that mushroom, growing big, and showing everyone how not so small he can actually be. But I guess they were trying to go with that strength, bravery, and all that comes in small packages, whatever the fuck, right? But I felt they could have did something more with that. Peach, this is a different take on Peach, and I actually kind of liked it because, I know Peach is usually dismal and distressed in these games. And in some of the RPGs, she's an actual party member. Because I know this used to be a red pill-ish channel, but fuck it. I liked how Peach was handled. They try to throw in some hints and bits about some Mario and Peach's tingly action going on, right? But I think it's kind of like a slow build. In the games, Mario probably likes Peach, but it's never been explicitly anything more than what appears to be one-sided. And even then, there's not really any hint of romance between the two. Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser. Mario goes and saves her. a matter of fact, because I'm not really that familiar with a bunch of these Mario games because I've only played the Mario RPGs and some of the other ones. But Odyssey was kind of funny because they were both Mario and Bowser were kind of disappointed when she turned them both down. And after they just got done beating the crap out of each other, and Mario and Bowser's like, "Hey, bro, come here, my guy. I know it is." But Peach being this strong, gallant warrior, showing Mario the ropes, and taking down some of the enemies on her own was a nice little thing because we get to see more to Peach's character aside from getting kidnapped by Bowser all the freaking time. Because let's be real, even Shigeru Miyamoto probably noticed that I got a little fucking stale. Luigi, for the most part, stayed true to his character. And that's a character I've had like an immense respect for because Luigi has always been portrayed as this scared little character. This guy was always afraid, but in the Mario and Luigi games, while he is pretty much scared, it bothers him that he consistently lives in Mario's shadow. So he had a whole game dedicated to him. And a whole Luigi's Mansion is him getting over his fears by tackling different kinds of ghosts and haunted houses and shit. But he wasn't entirely useless. I mean, he spent most of he was actually the damsel in distress in this one. Mario went to save Luigi instead of Peach this time. But even though he spent the bulk of that movie captured, about to get burnt to a crisp and fearing for his life, in that final fight with Bowser, Luigi actually came in and did his thing. Now, it was a pleasant little take because we all thought, oh shit, it's going to be the usual Mario versus Bowser, and this will be the thing that sets up the rivalry. And part of me wanted to be that, but then when Luigi came in and they both got the little star power, the invisible star power, I was like, you know what, I'm okay with this. Probably because I played every single Mario and Luigi game they came out, so I'm used to seeing the brothers fight together, and it's nice. It's a nice little mix to it because then Luigi's like, I'm here too. Don't forget about me. Luigi actually steps in and saves Mario since Mario's the one that's always saving him. Like, even though it's a cool movie, I think it kind of infantilizes the characters a little bit because we have to remember, as of Mario Odyssey, Mario is about 25 years old. Even though it is common for 25-year-olds still be living with their parents and all that, college, jobs, and all that shit. I moved out at 26, but that's neither here or there. Mario, the movie was pretty good. The climax of it was pretty good. Donkey Kong was pretty good. Seth Rogen, no, that was pretty good because it actually did bring out some little. I think a lot of people had problems with his voice, but I think he did fine because it reminded me of how Donkey Kong sounded in that cartoon so many freaking years ago. He always had a high pitched voice. And it's nice that they kind of the movie had a lot of this, not really nostalgia bait, but it had a lot of callbacks to earlier games in the series that a bunch of kids that are watching the movie who is geared towards probably wouldn't pick up on. Things about the lore you wouldn't know if you wasn't there at that point in time or if you did not play those games. But Donkey Kong was good. Some of the Toad characters were pretty good. I really like the Toads in this show, in this movie. The Mario Kart references with the Rainbow Road and all that, right? And then my homie proceeded to damn near kill us all after the movie because I guess he thought he was on Rainbow Road or some shit. But, I know the movie was phenomenal. I think it's aside from how they handled the Mario, the tiny Mario, and all that, and his dislike for mushrooms. And that's not really a negative. That's just me being nitpicking. But I can't really find a single flaw with this movie aside from the fact that it might have been a little too fast paced. The cat costume for Mario, pretty freaking awesome. I'm glad they bought that in there because everybody likes the cat suit for some reason, especially on Peach. But yeah, yeah, I said it. The cat costume, I don't know. They were just too damn accurate, but probably because I got 5 freaking cats. And Cat Mario just sitting there and, doing cat things and he's kneading on freaking Donkey Kong after he beat the crap out of him. I don't know. It's just something I picked up on. I just thought it was cool. Just my little guy likes to walk in here and kneading people's lap as if that shit doesn't hurt. But yeah, little bastard. But yeah, that was a good movie. Looking forward to a sequel. Looking forward to a whole franchise of these Mario movies for as long as Miyamoto can keep doing it. Because guy's getting up there in age. He's not going to be around forever, unfortunately. And I wonder what other Nintendo movies they can do next. I mean, they can go the absolute bonkers horror route and do Metroid. They can do a Zelda movie. You had to find a pretty boy for that. But who knows? Kirby. But Mario, I don't know. Mario movie is a good 9 out of 10, man. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Yeah, it was a phenomenal film. I usually don't go to the movies that often, but it was a good movie. And I don't regret watching it. It was well worth the money, considering I spent like $50 at the damn theater because the nigga was hungry. But yeah. Super Mario Bros. Go watch if you ain't seen it. Peace.